All right, this video is going to explain exactly how survey element works. So a lot of times people are confused with the survey element and they want to collect customers' information and then redirect them based on their answers. But it's really not possible with our survey element as is. Our survey element does just one of two things. It either collects the visitor information and any answers to the survey, or it will redirect to URLs based on the survey answers. So if you want to collect and save answers to a survey and then redirect them, it can't be done with the survey element. Okay, so some common mistakes when setting up a survey element to keep in mind are setting up here. This is my survey element. And if I go to settings and edit survey, then I'm going to click outcomes. So once this question is answered and it ends, see how it says answer redirect end survey? It's my last question. It's my only question. When it ends the survey, the outcome, whatever is set here is what is going to happen. So right now I have it set to redirect. If I have the outcome set to redirect, it won't collect any information on the survey. But let's say, for instance, you do want to collect this information on the survey and you want it saved. So what you would do is you would come into the survey options, into outcomes, into the default outcome, and either select submit the page. So this will trigger a submit event on the page so that the form is submitted. And another action is open pop-up. This is great when you have the survey on the page and you want your visitor to opt in once they're finished. So inside the pop-up, you can have the opt-in form. All right. So I'm just going to have it submit the page. And you understand, like if you had the page action set to open the pop-up, then in the pop-up, you would need to create, at minimum, you would need to have an email element and a button. This is what's required to collect information. Okay, you have to have an email that's required and then a button set to submit. In the pop-up, the button needs to be set to submit and it cannot be hidden. Okay, so if you have the outcome on your survey set to open pop-up, this is what you need at minimum. You might even also need, want a name and a phone number and, other questions or other information you want to collect. You can put that here. All right. I'm going to remove this because my outcome is actually submit the form. So to submit the form, we need an email and a button. This button can actually be hidden. And I'll tell you why. Oops, that's not what I wanted. It can be hidden because this survey is set to submit the action when the survey is complete. All right, so let's just show you how that works. I'm going to go ahead and save it. Let's look live. So I'm not going to enter an email. I'm just going to answer the survey and you're going to see what happens. So it doesn't submit because I haven't entered my email. Okay, so whenever you submit, you have to have an email. Okay, so it's green now and it's submitted. All right, and then it takes the visitor to the next step in the funnel. All right, and when you do this, it will collect all the information in your contact profile, right? So if you go to contacts. All right. So with this, just know and understand that you could have a complete form that has, questions, drop downs, a survey which looks a lot like a multiple choice, right? And then at the end, once the multiple choice is completed, then the whole form will submit. So it's kind of pretty cool.